Good afternoon. I'm delighted to welcome the family, friends, and graduates of Brookdale Community College's 2014 Commencement Celebration. Could all of you please turn your cell phones on silent or buzz? I know you need them out to take pictures, but we would like to have no ringing during this. Okay, if we've got our phasers on stun, why don't you stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to make you stand again. Because right now, I would like to invite 2014 graduate Emily Longo to the podium to lead us in the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, was that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the lands of the free and the home of the
Now, please be seated. This year, more than 2,000 students from 16 different countries will earn degrees from Brookdale Community College. Today's graduating class includes 203 distinguished scholars, and beyond that, 42 graduates with a perfect 4.0 GPA. This has been a phenomenal year in many ways, and I want to give another shout out to our Jersey Blues women's soccer team for winning the Division III national championships. And I'd also like to recognize graduates Bobby Biller and McLean Smoke, who were named National Scholar Athletes of the Year. It's the first time in NJCAA history that both female and male scholar athletes are from the same school. And a side note, McLean Smoke just won his second national title in men's single tennis, so we're very proud of him. Would the following freeholders please stand and be recognized? The Honorable Lillian Burry, Freeholder Director. Honorable Gary Rich. The Honorable John Curley. And would the following trustees and special guests please stand and be recognized? Brian Butch, Chair, Brookdale Board of Trustees. Ms. Tracy Abby White, Member, Brookdale Board of Trustees. Mrs. Lucille Jones, Member, Brookdale Board of Trustees. Mr. Joseph Passament, Member, Brookdale Board of Trustees. Mr. Zachary Eisenberg, 2013-14 Graduate Student Trustee. Mr. Bakari Lee, Chairman of the New Jersey Council of County Colleges. Mr. Lawrence Nespoli, President of the New Jersey Council of County Colleges. Ms. Linda Wang, Distinguished Alumnus. Captain Marshawn Love, 2014 Honorary Degree recipients. Colleen Lineberry, Grand Marshal. Paul Tucker, Grand Marshal. Ms. Deborah Almeida, 2013-14 Governance Chair. And would the college officers, executive staff, and academic deans who are listed in the program please stand to be recognized, please? Thank you. Well, graduates, welcome. This is it. This is your 2014 commencement ceremony, and it's the beginning of the next steps in your lives. I can't tell you how proud we are of you. And I rarely pretend to speak for others, but I think I can speak on behalf of everyone who works at Brookdale Community College that you are the reason that we do what we do, and we are so incredibly proud of you. I have a challenge for you. I want you to pay it forward. At Brookdale, we have taken care of you, taught you, supported you, and you have become so dear to us. And we want you to pay it forward to the next bunch of students who are coming behind you. So we have a crowdfunding challenge. I ask each of you to go to our website, scroll to the bottom, and there's a donate button, and I want you to give $5. That's all I'm asking, $5 to the scholarship fund for future students. If the over 2,000 Brookdale graduates this year each give $5,000, we have over $10,000 in scholarships for people who are coming behind you. Ask you to pay it forward. I also ask you to stay in touch with us. That's an opportunity to stay connected. You've been very active with us. You've been on campus all day. You've been in clubs. You've been working with each other, and you've been working very closely with the faculty who are here. Join the Alumni Association. Get active, stay in touch, come back and see us. We've spent some time with you here, and it's been incredibly meaningful for all of us, and we want to keep our connections tight. So as you go forward, don't say goodbye to us, just say farewell. Stay in touch, and congratulations once again. At this time, I would like to ask Board Chair Brian Butch to come to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here this afternoon. This is one of my favorite events to attend as the chairman of the board, and it's a great honor. And I actually have the distinction of being the first chairman of the board who actually was a student at Brookdale. And I actually found my Brookdale student ID the other day. I had a ton of hair and it was long, and it was before the majority of the graduates here were born, so I won't show it to you right now. But it's an exciting day in so many ways for all the people that are gathered here. It's an exciting day for parents and grandparents, and we have some of them here, if they would stand up for a moment, so we could acknowledge the parents and grandparents that are here today. Any chance that we have great-grandparents here? Nobody's that old or wants to admit it? Or do we have anybody? I can't see. All right, well, it's awesome. How about spouses and children of the graduates? We thank you for being supportive of our students and their journey. You know that this is a wonderful opportunity that they've had to come to Brookdale, and our Brookdale graduates go out into our community and make the community a better place. So we thank you for that. I'd like to take a moment and thank our faculty and staff. We have one of the finest faculty and staff to be found. Brookdale is the best community college in the United States. Yes. Even beats Hudson County Community College. I'm just busted, you know. You guys are good, I'm sure, but we're the best. So I'd like our faculty and our staff to stand up for a moment so we can acknowledge you for your good work. We thank you for your dedication. And especially today, I'd like to take a moment just to thank Dr. Murphy. She is an amazing individual, and she works hard, and she really has the interest of the students at heart. So we thank you for everything that you do. Today is a day of giving thanks. And then I'm going to give a shout out. When I was a student, she must have been the Doogie Howser of her time, Dr. Elaine Olaoye, who was my professor. So I thank her. She's here today. She must have been 10 years old when she was teaching me or something like that. And the students, you know, it was fun staying there and cheering for you as you're coming in, the expressions on your faces. There's even the one guy over there. You've got to stand up and show them the cool sunglasses that you have on. Are those cool or what? Then I noticed one gentleman had a really cool mortar board with a feather and stuff on it. Maybe, where is he? Isn't that cool? So I just happened to notice that, and I'm like, wow, why didn't I think of that? So maybe next year I'll do that on my mortar board, if Dr. Murphy lets me. So and the glasses, I'll borrow those. So I think the graduates, we're excited for you. As you go out, you're going to commence, you're going to begin. This is just the beginning. You're going to have great opportunities in front of you. Take and seize those opportunities. Albert Einstein once said, try not so much to become a person of success, but rather a person of value. And our hope is that you become both. So as you go out there, represent Brookdale well. Show people what you've learned and share your experience of Brookdale. It's an amazing place. Convince other people to come and take a look. Maybe some of the parents and grandparents here will even come back. There are all kinds of great programs here. So I'm going to invite the graduates to stand for a moment because you really need to be acknowledged for the good work that you have done. Thank you, and as you're leaving today, for those of you who are prayers like myself, take a moment and just thank your higher power, the Lord, whatever you want to refer to, as I say God, and just take a moment and say thank you. Because a lot of people have been a part of your life, they've done a lot of good things for you, and so express that gratitude. And thank the people who've helped you along the way. If you see a professor who was really good to you, thank them. Thank your parents, your family members, your friends who've helped you. Maybe somebody who helped type a paper at midnight. You know, say thank you to them, because people have helped you along the way, and it's an awesome thing. So have a great day and congratulations.
Thank you, Chair Butch. Folks, I have to admit that I made another error. Now remember, I told you about the importance of the Alumni Association. I would like to let you know and acknowledge one of our platform guests, Dr. Maydeen DeSantis, please rise, who is the president of the Brookdale Alumni Association. I expect they're all going to find you after this. Will Debbie Doran Goldstein come to the stage to give greetings on behalf of the class of 2014? Let me tell you a little bit about Debbie as she makes her way up. Debbie is a culinary education student who started her Brookdale experience at our Hazlitt Higher Education Center. She's a member of the college's Epicurean Club and is the 2014 Skills USA New Jersey State Champion for the Job of Skills demonstration. Folks, this is no small feat. Let's welcome Debbie Doran Goldstein. Welcome. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, students, faculty, honored guests, and congratulations to the class of 2014. My name is Debbie Doran Goldstein. I attended at the Culinary Education Center, which is a joint program between the Monmouth County Vocational School System and Brookdale College. I find it amazing to be standing here this afternoon speaking for my fellow graduates. Had you told me years ago that I would see a day like this, especially at my age, I would have laughed at the notion. However, here I am. 2 years ago, after having separated from a marriage of over 20 years, I was unsure of how I, a mostly stay-at-home mom, would make my way in this world. My eldest son was registering at Brookdale and asked me to go with him to help him with his financial aid papers, and I went. While the financial aid assistant was helping my son, the thought popped into my head to ask if financial aid would be possible for me. And with an enthusiastic yes, my Brookdale journey began that very day. All the ladies at the Hazlitt campus helped me that day and any time I had any sort of an issue, especially Miss Elizabeth Kelly, who has not just helped me with my school issues, but has cheered me on every step of the way. Without Miss Kelly, I wouldn't be standing here today. After a 24-year hiatus from school, I started taking my general education classes, English, algebras, history, music appreciation. I found myself enjoying the work, the professors, and my classmates very much. With each class, I felt engaged, accepted, and encouraged. It was a difficult semester with the interruption caused by Hurricane Sandy, the classes that were canceled, the classmates missing, and the classmates who had lost everything. While it was heartbreaking, it was also wonderful to see how our little college community pulled together to help one another. It made me proud to be a Brookdalian. After completing my Gen Eds, I got to start taking classes specific to my program, and it was off to Asbury Park and the Culinary Education Center I went. Before even setting foot on the campus, I had contact with Miss Elizabeth Lehman, the CEC's learning assistant. Miss Liz, as I like to call her, has not only gone above and beyond in helping me get the classes I need and keeping me on track, but she has been supportive of me through personal adversity, has cheered me on, and would never let me give up on myself. Without Chef Lehman, I would not be standing here today. Nor without the support, guidance, education, outstanding education I got from each one of my chef instructors. Our principal, Mr. Siriani, Chef Michelle Zuppi, Chef Jamie Soto, Chef Barbara Roselli, and especially Chef William Hahn, would I be finding myself reaching further and achieving more than I ever thought possible. It was the support of not just these wonderful educators, but my fellow classmates that find me standing here before you today as the 2014 Skills USA New Jersey State Champion for Job Skills Demonstration and proudly representing Brookdale and the CEC at the national competition in June in Kansas City, Missouri. I stand before you today as living proof that it is never too late to dream. It is never too late to learn and grow. It is never too late to achieve things that you didn't think possible. And it is never too late to make new friends and connections. Every journey we take in this life starts with a single step. My journey at Brookdale started with that single step, and every step since has led me to find my voice, to find confidence, to find a welcoming community, to find new and cherished friends, and to find opportunities and experiences that otherwise would have not been possible. I find it almost sad to be graduating Brookdale, as Brookdale and the CEC have become like a home, and my instructors and my classmates at the CEC like a family. Without each of them, I wouldn't be standing here today. There are also some very special people I need to thank because it is with their love and support, most of all, that got me on my feet and kept me going even when I didn't think I could. My mother, Janet Doran, I love you. My sisters, Kathy Frontera and Vicki Duran. My best friend of 26 years, Melissa Huber. And a special thank you to my sons, Tyler and Stephen. I hope more than anything, I've shown you both that down never has to mean out. And if you want something badly enough and are willing to work hard for it, you will get there. To my fellow graduates, I would like to congratulate us all on our hard work in getting here today. We all serve as an example of what hard work, perseverance, and dedication to yourself and your education can bring. I wish each and every one of us happy, healthy, and productive futures. Take the lessons that you've learned and the memories and friends you've made here at Brookdale, and don't just hold on to them, but build on them. Hopefully, many adventures lie ahead for all of us, and each adventure on which we embark will start with a single step. Be courageous and take those steps, for you don't know where they may lead. Here's to the class of 2014, and here is to our next step. Thank you.
The Outstanding Student Awards were created in 1980 to recognize outstanding student academic achievement, community service, and personal accomplishment. These students have been selected by the faculty of their respective divisions and are known to be distinguished students. Will the following students please come to the stage? Mary Menges, Thomas James Corin. We'll do Mary first. She gets two. She gets them both. All right. Mary? No, I know. You're talking. Just hang on. I'm going to begin with Mary. This is, even among outstanding student achievement, this is extraordinary. Mary is receiving the Outstanding Student Award from not one but two divisions, the Business and Technology Division as well as the Mathematics Division. Let me tell you a little bit about Mary. She's the first in all of Brookdale's history to get these two awards simultaneously. Mary, who is earning a double major, is our first ever to be nominated and to receive two awards from both divisions. She was the president of the Math Club and was involved in a number of research projects, one culminating in a presentation at the STEM-C Research Summit as a member of WEST, Women in Engineering, Science, and Technology. She received a merit scholarship from the Research and Development Council of New Jersey, as well as the Elaine Lapham Memorial Scholarship through the Brookdale Foundation. Her math faculty said she consistently showed a strong desire to learn and offered a unique perspective. Her computer science professor commented in his recommendation that Mary possesses the skills needed to excel in an environment that involves applied research. She's a critical thinker and a great problem solver. Congratulations, Mary. Thomas. Here we go. Our final award for 2014 goes to Thomas Curran. Tom told us it was here at Brookdale that he finally figured it out, and now he understands what he wants to do in the future. Tom has been part of the honors program, and two of his papers were nominated for the Bankir Library Research Award. As a member of Phi Theta Kappa, he has been selected to study science and medicine in China this summer during a 2-week study abroad program provided by the International Honor Laureate Program of PTK. He was also a member of the Conquer Cancer Club, Alpha, the Chemistry Society, and a member of the History and Political Science Club. Tom is an enthusiastic student who is often seen assisting his fellow students in labs. As a chemistry peer leader, comments regarding Tom's work were always favorable, and students were appreciative of his assistance. Thanks to Tom and his co-leaders, his teachers have noted student exams, lab performance, and participation have improved. Congratulations, Thomas Curran, and to both of them. Thank you. Thank you. This year, Brookdale will confer an honorary associate in letters. I would like to invite Captain Marshawn Law, our distinguished degree recipient, to come to the podium. Marshawn Love was born and raised in Asbury Park. He graduated from Asbury Park High School in 1991 as the salutatorian and attended Brookdale for several years before transferring to Virginia Wesleyan College on a basketball scholarship where he majored in business administration. In 1996, he returned to Asbury Park and he was hired as a police officer. He spent much of his adult life trying to be a role model, a coach, sometimes a second parent, and always a concerned advocate for Asbury's youth. Marshawn worked his way up the ranks, serving as detective sergeant, lieutenant, and was promoted to captain in 2011. He exemplifies the role of the community police officer by connecting and engaging with people throughout the city. He has overseen the department's community relations efforts in schools and the beachfront and has assumed charge of patrol responsibilities. He has taken a lead role in the department's new Coffee with a Cop program, whereby officers meet with residents on a personal level in an effort to gain more community trust. Please join me in congratulating Captain Love.
Thank you. Good afternoon. First, I would like to thank Brookdale's President, Dr. Maureen Murphy, the Honorary Degree Committee chaired by Tim Zeiss, Professor Eric Gold, and the College Board of Trustees for this honor. Graduates, I know each and every one of you have worked tirelessly to this point, and I can't help but notice the sense of pride that is coming not only from the graduates, but everyone present. Although I do not know everyone's story, I do know that everyone has overcome obstacles in this journey thus far. Each and every one of you preserve and overcome odds that others struggle with. Michael Jordan once stated, "If you can accept expectations of others, especially negative ones, you will never change the outcome." I want to congratulate each and every one of you. You have faced the adversity and you have the skill and develop and will continue to refine because you are the pavers to your own path. On my path, I've used life challenges that I face as motivation to keep moving forward and never forget those who have helped me along the way. Through my own determination to never settle for anything less than the goals I have set for myself, with the support of those who care to see me at my best, I have been able to be in a position where I continuously strive to support those in my community who are trying to make their way down their own path. Graduates, I urge you to do the same. You have distinguished yourselves from others with great achievement we are currently celebrating. Along your path, you believed in yourself, but at the most difficult time for you to walk on your own, there was at least one person who helped you guide you through your struggle. I encourage you to be that coach, that role model, that support for someone else in need. You know what it takes to work hard in order to accomplish your goals. Now, when you see the opportunity to give back in your community and help someone find his or her way, I urge you to be that support. Be that person who helped others ascertain outcomes of success. I'm sure many of you have heard that obtaining a degree will open up doors for your future. I would like to take that one step further and say it will open up doors of opportunities for futures of every person you help guide along the way. With this great accomplishment comes great responsibilities to keep moving forward and lend a hand to others to move forward too. I am confident that each one of you is capable and will assume this responsibility in one way or another. That is why I can say with great pride that it's truly an honor to accept this honorary degree with the current graduating class of 2014. Again, congratulations to the entire graduating class and best wishes to you on your next journey. Thank you.
Each year at commencement, we acknowledge a successful Brookdale graduate. At this time, would Dean Terry Healy join me at the podium, please? And now, would Brookdale alumnus Professor Linda Wang please join me at the podium? Professor Wang has had what we call a really good year. She joined Brookdale Community College in 1990 as an adjunct instructor and became a full-time member in 1992 with the math department. In 1996, she was appointed assistant professor, associate professor in 2001, and in 2005, she achieved the rank of full professor. Linda started her educational career earning a bachelor's degree in mathematics in 1974, a master's degree in statistics in '76 from the University of California at Berkeley. Linda also graduated from Brookdale in 1987 with an associate in applied science in computer science. This year, the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching and the Council for the Advancement and Support of Education named Linda the 2013 New Jersey Professor of the Year. She was selected from more than 350 top professors in the United States. It is the only national program to recognize excellence in undergraduate teaching and mentoring, and awards are based upon outstanding dedication to undergraduate teaching as evidenced by the impact on students, scholarly approach to teaching and learning, contributions to the undergraduate education of the institution, community, and the profession, support from colleagues, and from former students. Linda, who is a longtime advisor to the Asian Club, was also the recipient of the 2014 Behringer Award for Educational Excellence, sponsored by the Brookdale Community College Alumni Association. And this is really, really significant, folks. She's also featured on the Brookdale Success Starts Here bus wraps. Please join me in congratulating Professor Linda Wang.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It is an honor for Alumni Association give me this prestigious award, and also Board of Trustee and the President. Congratulations to the graduates. Would you stand up and give them applause first, graduates? I was at your place 1987. Thank you. I immigrated to California from Taiwan with my family when I was 17 years old in high school, and I spoke no English. When my husband found his first job in New Jersey, I quit my job and became a stay-home mom. I want to thank my husband here, YT, who took me here, so opened my life in Brookdale. So here I was, stay-home mom, no job, no friends, no relatives, did not even know what to do with my future. I had a 3-month-old baby. In 3 months, I found out I was pregnant again. I had 2 kids, 15 months apart. I came to Brookdale to take few courses when I was a stay-home mom, and eventually I got a degree in computer science. Coming to Brookdale really opened my eyes and changed my life. I realized the faculty in here, which I am sure you agree with me, that the faculty in Brookdale really cares about their students. They serve their students and they care their futures. Not like the Berkeley, UC Berkeley I went. The faculty over there, they care about their grants, they care about their research. Don't you agree? The faculty here, really, their main job is teaching. Graduates, some of you might have been stay-home mom like me. Some of you might have been in the middle of changing your jobs or your careers and support family. Life is tough. We're very fortunate that we have Brookdale to help us to start our life. You know, success starts at Brookdale. Thank you. Graduates, I encourage you to continue to your best After you leave Brookdale, continue to dream the impossible dreams. Listen to your inner heart, inner self. What do you want to do? And go for it. Learning is a life process. Never stop, enhance your skills and knowledge. Get yourself prepared and ready. When the opportunity knocks, you will be ready for the challenges. Graduates, go out there to the world and prove to them you can do it. I have a request as a faculty professor in Brookdale. I have a little request. Would you please come back and tell us how have you been after you graduate? Keep in touch with us. The best award for the faculty and staff in here is we hear from you after you leave. Once again, thank you for the Alumni Association to give us this award, and congratulations, graduates.
Thank you. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Will the faculty, staff, and candidates for graduation please rise? Dr. Murphy, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Brookdale Community College, I present the class of 2014 and certify that they have met all the requirements for their appropriate degrees and respectfully submit that such be conferred upon them.
Thank you, Dr. Phillips. By the authority vested in me by the State of New Jersey and the Board of Trustees of Brookdale Community College, I confer upon you the degrees as recommended. Congratulations, and please be seated.
Will the graduates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science please rise? Dr. Murphy and Chair Butch, I present the graduates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science. Saram Abal. Joseph Edward Acosta. Sonia J. Aline. Daisy Adea Andrews. Rinaldo Aponte. Carrie Ann Blendowski. Lynette Bluford. Dawn Elizabeth Bonadonna. Robert Brewer. Timothy Brown. Vincent Bruno. April Burrows. Darlene Buzzle. Lida Caballero. Joseph K.B. Valerie Calhoun. Noel Caporal. Ryan Caravella. Jacqueline May Carlock. Aaron Casey. John Cassius. Michael A. Sabula. Anthony Chick. Michael Chiparulo. Linda Arlene Clark. Bertil Calaire. Alyssa Louise Corio. Anne Correa. Mark Robert Goebel. Shantae Giddings. Brianna Garajuso. Nicole Gamez. Leah Frangopoulos. Jessica Marie Fisher. Jonathan J. Figueredo. Joseph C. Ferreira. Bonnie Diwaisaki. John Dempsey. John Davis. Clyde Darnell. Melissa Kuvanov. Edwin Cruz. Caroline Coughlin. Fraser Coriali. Ashley Govich. Jason Joseph Graham. Tatiana Gragiano. Christina Green. Arbor Grieva. David B. Gardia. Brandon Tyler Guerrero. Gabriela Guglielmo. Nicole Giuffre. Susan Harris. Daniel Hennessy. Christy Lynn Herder. Nancy Hernandez Garcia. Roxana Hernandez. Brett Hilliard. Crystal Lynn Humphreys. Marissa Embriani. Alfredo Arizari. Laura Jasko. Jarena Jordan. Lakita Kelly. Asia Khan. Christian Kleber. Kristen Ann Klein. Teresa Marie Knight. Brandy Kraft. James K. N. Quartang. Gregory Kurtzke. David Lamella. Mary Elizabeth Lewis. Thomas Lee Antonio. Michael Lepolis. James Long. Cantrell Lovett. Brittany Ann Mabey. Moran Mashore. Sama Maharjan. Julie Mara. Kathleen Martin. Melanie Grace Micates. Dana McGrain. Taylor Christian Merriman. Casey Malecki. Noel Mingione. Rebecca Mizrani. What's your last name? Montesinos. Anna Montesinos. Rachel Moore. Stephanie Morris. Rachel Renee Munoz. Stephen Munoz. Esther Michelle. Mary O'Brien Sobel. Joelle Olea. Danny Olenek. Jenny Leigh Orban. Lucy Osei Asibi. Philip J. Pasquale. Chintal Patel. Rashmi Patel. Andrew Penzak. Mary Ellen Perone. Stacy Prince. Amanda Priori. Mary Ellen Ramirez. Tyrone B. Redding Jr. Virginia L. Reynolds. Michael Richardson. Ann Anne Margaret Rope. Pedro Luis Rosario. Andre Russell. Hamza Salim. Richard Salerno. Marian Samprong. Juan Paul Sanchez. Nicole Skina. Colin Patrick Shane. Sandra Serrata. Eric Slayer. Yvonne Denise Soror. Tiffany LaShawn Thomas. Dominic Totaro. Grace Valenzuela. Carlos Vizueta. Debbie Wilfong. Larry Wilson Jr. Daniel A. Wilshire. Rebecca Winston. Mariana Elizabeth Zaguri. Ivan Caraballo. Kevin Ibanez. Max Rubenton. Cesar Clavijo. Jeffrey Losapio. Robert J. Casal. David Rinn. Joseph Waters. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Please be seated. Will the graduates for the degree of Associate in Science please rise? Dr. Murphy and Chair Butch, I present the graduates for the degree of Associate in Science. Ofela Abiodu. Blanche Ahilar. Nicole Andre. Brandon Atman. Scott Bailey. Kyle Ball. Wendy Barreau. Brian Becker. Christian Blanco. Brandon J. Bowe. William Bowe. Brienne Brady. Matthew Bucks. Darrell D. Campbell Jr. Nicolette Caprio. Samantha Caputo O'Gara. Michael Emmanuel Carey. Marilyn Cavero. Vincent Chiaffone. Jeffrey Coakley Jr. Ryan Cura. Thomas J. Coran. Michael Caleb Serwinski. Crystal Marie Daly. Alyssa Dancer. Dana DeLemos. Jonathan DiGuglielmo. Matthew Dinan. Raymond George Doss. John Dwyer. Matthew Bruce Edwards. Micah Rose Espina. Michael Ferguson. Dominic Louis Fiorentino. Nicholas Michael Fontana. Simone Foster. Andrew John Geezy. Alyssa Claire Gilmartin. Nicole Giordino. Nicole Gonzalez Sicha. Brian Grega Jr. Christopher Heil. James Hemp Hill. Jacqueline Itzkowitz. Carolis Jacovicius. David Jacobs. Alrich D. Jean. Alyssa Kelly. Drew A. Killings. Taylor Blair Leibowitz. V. Lynn. Sean Patrick Blaze Luttrell. Nisha Mahace. Rebecca Santos Maya. Patrick Martinez. Brian Martucci. Emily Melendez. Simus Maxon. Karen Melendez. Ana Maria Menses Prieto. Mary Mangus. Victor Carl Montecallo III. Alina Nantalan. Caitlin Marie Nepper. Sarah Neese. Marcella Siciliano Novotna. Carrie Ann O'Connor. Elizaveta Osachte. Cassandra Oswald. Marcus Glenn Palmer. Jan Pan. Nina Perzad. Brittany Pasapia. Christian Jared Ramos. Daniel Regan. Janine Reed. Stephen Alexander Suling. Jason Shalanozen. Courtney Skorupa. Simon Smock. Zachary Snyder. Daniel Soma. Kenneth Cisnowski. Stephanie Renee Stevenson. James Lewis Stroud. Amanda Sutton. Nicholas Tarquino. John Tucci. Lucas Towder. Angelo Traina. Renardi Ulysses. Kenneth Utit. Jessica Vance. Andrew Viara. Leandra Elaine Weems. Simon Sue. Alexandria Grace Mackenzie Witten. Graduates, this is a test. Will you now move your tassels from right to left? Please be seated. Will the graduates for the Associate in Fine Arts and certificates please rise? Stacy Chiarello. Desiree Coleman. Desiree Noel McKellar. Brian Michelle. Kamiko Nakasuji. Larry J. Patterson. Melissa Resto. James Arthur Shaw. Leslie Ann Allen. Debbie Duran Goldstein. Amanda Lee Jenkins. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left and join the class of 2014.
And you may be seated. Class of 2014, congratulations. Okay, there is one more thing to make this graduation a success, and that's going to require audience participation. Audience, please remain in your seats until all of the graduates have recessed, and then we would like you to go out the main doors on the upper level and go down and join us either on the patio or inside the Student Life Center, depending on the weather, for a brief graduation reception. Thank you very much, and congratulations, class of 2014.